What is happening, everybody? Welcome back to an all-new episode of the Bathhouse, live from the Stand Comedy Club Green Room every Wednesday night, 10:30 p.m. Eastern. It's the ultimate comedy hang is what I've been calling it because I like to sound gay. But anyways, we got a fantastic show. Joining us for the first time ever, Doug Uram.
Hey,
welcome to the show.
What's up, guys?
And then we got some repeats. You were on recently when I was away. Wolfgang Hunter, Robbie Goodwin.
Hey, what's up,
welcome
guys?
to the show. So you guys know the rules. You're allowed to hang up on people.
Right.
Were you there with Andre?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah. So you know Andre went fucking ham on the hanging up.
Girl mode.
What'd he do?
He was just hanging up on everybody, and
Nice.
then here we go. We got a first call.
Lovely.
So all you need to know is that you can hang up on anybody for any reason.
Oh, that's fucking
You
great.
don't need a reason.
Chinese. Boom.
That's fine. That's fine.
Puerto Rican, out.
That's fine. Hello, you're on the Bathhouse.
Oh, I'm not at my computer. Who's all on?
We got Doug Uram, Wolfgang Hunter, Robbie Goodwin.
Hey.
Dude, we got the urinals in here, bro?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm a urinal, bro. I'm a big W fan.
What the fuck's a urinal?
And then
A
Robbie,
Uramal.
Oh, yeah.
That's apparently
we're
the
the
name.
urinals, dude. You're fans.
Oh, yeah, that's what
We're the
fucking...
fucking urinals, dog.
I always thought Lev was just breaking my balls with that. I had no idea it was actually
There-
people that
there's
fucking...
a society.
Wow, look
Yeah.
at that.
That's the worst
The
nickname for fans to have.
Uramals?
I'm a big piece of shit over here,
No, that's a great name.
I'm a huge turd guy.
Yeah.
The urinals is a great name to have.
Are you saying
Piss on me,
urinals or
beat on me,
uramals?
You know?
Either one.
Uramals.
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 Hey, I'm part of the piss army. We're big fans.
I'm part of the golden showers. We love
Urinals
you.
is disrespectful, but
Piss on me, beat on me. Come on.
Hey, I'm a Doug Missive.
Doug Missive.
Doug
With the
Missive.
Doug Missives.
That's a good one.
Pee on me at the Uramal.
These are my peons. I
I'm a
call them my
fucking
fans.
Japanese businessman over here,
Eat sushi off me.
paying 300,000 yen to get pissed on.
That's all it costs.
Put me in a
like a good
diaper.
deal.
Yeah,
and
sign
make
me
a
up.
baby.
Seems like a good deal. What's up, dude?
Is that Wolfgang?
That's Wolfgang. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're not watching. Yeah, that's Wolfgang.
Yeah.
And Robbie,
Yeah, I'm not watching.
Robbie Goodwin.
I hope you're doing 80 down the highway
Hey.
like a real G.
Hey, Robbie.
Why don't you
Hey.
have your computer? Or why don't you have like YouTube on your phone?
I love that. Like, he said
I'm
like
on my phone.
like a ex that doesn't like me. He's like, "Hey, Robbie."
Hey,
Fuck.
Robbie.
Oh, Wolfgang, I love you. Oh, I'm a Uramal. Please piss on me. Hey, Robbie, what's going on?
Yeah, we
That
remember.
was joke. That was the joke, Robbie.
That was the joke, Robbie. Can you not tell when I'm?
By the way, Gilly from Florida, we're gonna have this. We have this fucking slick button that our boy Gilly from Florida made us. We're getting a new board. We're gonna use it. We're gonna have a big red like the Staples button where you just fucking go. Bang,
Yeah, I like that.
Hang up on
That's
people.
nice.
Yeah, it's
I would
coming
love
up.
That's nice.
This is more like melodramatic click and you miss it.
Yeah,
a couple
yeah,
times.
yeah, yeah.
That has
hitting a-
fucking
what,
shit.
hitting like
I think that was
a
actually
That
an
has
old.
happened
That was an
before.
old
Mute.
Seinfeld joke. He's like, the problem with cell phones is you used to be able to hang up dramatic.
Yeah.
And I was like, I never want to see you again. And then you
Yeah, you
know,
go
pretty
to-
good,
Yeah.
pretty good. Like 2003 Seinfeld
Oh,
joke.
son of a
solid.
bitch, I'm a hack.
You're getting girl mad.
Very solid.
Oh, he hung up.
No, you didn't.
Oh, no,
know.
there's something else.
This is another caller. Do you take the other?
No, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
right,
Well,
I'm here. I'm here.
no, you're not.
That guy took.
Sorry, Rafe.
we took 5 minutes. All he said was hi to us.
He can call back.
Yeah. Come on back.
Hello.
Hello?
Yo,
Hello.
Oh, what's up?
you are on the Bathhouse.
How y'all doing tonight?
We're very good. We're very good. I mean, I can't speak for everybody else, but
I'm doing good.
I'm doing good. We haven't had any technical problems.
Your name is Kim?
No, you can't read their things. by the
Oh,
way.
shit.
Oh, that guy's
Yeah.
calling back.
Don't worry.
didn't know
Don't
we
worry.
could
Don't
do
worry
that.
about it in the future.
Yeah.
I should have said that's rule number 2 is no doxing people because
Oh.
they don't want to call back as much.
There's a lot of people
so
out there.
it's
Oh,
fine.
I had no
You
idea.
didn't. You didn't.
What's up?
Anyways, what's up? How's it going?
Hiroki.
How's it going? I was wondering, like, now more with, like, Instagram and, like, getting followers and shit, how come a small group of comics don't, like, pull ones to travel together?
Say
what?
this again. Is there?
How come, like, comics that aren't in theaters, how come they don't pool together, like, 3 or 4 of them and travel to try to tour instead of they always just do one and bring people with them? Say, for instance, like,
I mean, it's hard
let's
to
say
s-
the
it's-
boys from Philly.
Yeah.
But like, so let's say the boys from Philly, like Naeem, like Tim Butterly, etc. A couple of them together to go to like Cali or like Dan, like you know what I'm saying? How come that doesn't happen
I'm
more?
sure they might.
I think they do
yeah,
that.
I think they do
Tim,
that.
Rainey, and Colin all did a tour together.
Yeah, I think they'll do that from time to time.
Recently they have.
Yeah.
Recently they have. But how come people that like just don't do that?
Well, generally speaking, most comedians are cocksucking backstabbers.
and lazy.
And greedy
Yeah.
cocksuckers
Yeah.
do it.
Back.
Yeah, and
And
they don't know how to
lazy.
work together.
If I can't make all the money, we're not going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't divide
Yeah.
up 40
That's what I'm
grand.
saying. Like,
Yeah,
shit.
well, also there is a problem where
gay for doing socialism. I don't want Shane Gillis to call me gay.
I want Shane to know that I can do all a theater all by myself.
I think there is an element too where, like, I guess you'd have to have 4 comics who are kind of exactly the same
On the same level.
Yeah.
as well, because then, you know, or so it's a hard one. I don't know. I'm surprised there aren't more kind of industrious comedy producers who aren't taking advantage of that fact, and like someone who's not even in comedy but can just go find a bunch of comedians who have popular social medias and then just book tours for them.
Yeah. There kind of is that. There's like a
Yeah.
guy going around Brooklyn named Adam Gold, and he's like buying up like all the young Brooklyn talent to try to either start
His name
an
is
agency-
Adam
I know,
Gold?
Adam
Oh,
Gold.
Real
no.
on the nose,
Oh,
Adam.
Jesus. I'm right on that
Come on.
hook nose. Yep.
Yeah.
That
We're
sounds like
supposed to change it to something
Adam
Anglo.
Gold.
that sounds like
My
Wolfgang
name.
invented in thin air out of anti-Semitism. Like, there's probably some guy in Brooklyn named
Oh,
Adam
Adam
Gold,
Gold.
going around like, who needs a manager? Who
Deep
needs
in
a
the tunnels.
I smell money. How dare you,
He's
Wolfgang?
also my landlord.
Well, Robbie
Keeps
just got
all comics
excited
in one
because there was
apartment
a real
complex.
prospect of an Adam Gold guy.
No, I got
popping up.
excited
I was
'cause
like,
I-
an agent to sign
Who,
me.
please? Do you have his number, Adam
I'm
Gold,
also
please?
Jewish brain.
No, but I am going to tweet that at Mark Cuban later.
No, that's a real guy though. He's usually people do that and they'll build a bunch of comics and either start their own agency or they'll sell it to like an existing agency.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And just make a nest egg selling like a bunch of people that they represent. To
Sounds
a
like
conglomerate.
slavery.
Yeah,
Kinda
when you-
does.
Is there an auction process?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they usually do that. There's that guy Ron who I think Joe has a guy who just brings people together to do like weird one-nighters in
Okay.
Connecticut or whatever.
Anyways, I don't know.
Yeah.
Is the question. Where do you live?
A lot of things in comedy
Caller?
are slavery though.
I live in Austin, Texas.
You live in Austin,
Yeah.
Texas, so
Oh.
probably not the best place for that because
Home-
it's pretty saturated. But
Well, Kill Tony's sort of like
Yeah.
it's like Mandingo fighting a little bit.
that's
That's sort of
true.
the auction block.
Take this hammer. I want to see you fight to the death.
Oh, Master Tony gonna get
Hans
real mad
Kim,
if I run the
everybody.
light.
Hans Kim, everybody.
Hans Kim versus Peng Gang.
Hans Kim versus Django Unchained.
Are you guys coming down for Moon Tower?
Nope.
Nope.
I was
No.
not asked.
No.
I'll show up and pretend to be
dang.
fucking Andrew Schultz.
I'm gonna get someone's
Because
pass and photocopy.
Column's fucking name is on that.
Yeah, Colum's a very good comedian, and he's on
Mm-hmm.
the Tonight Show.
No, I know he's a good comedian, but I figured they'd
Yeah, I don't know.
his appearances on Legion of Skanks and it'd be like no deal.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they're kind of having to change their mind about this because.
Well, Shane's headlining.
Yeah, exactly.
And Schultz is
Yeah, because
headlining.
Colin's great.
Yeah, Colin's
but
absolutely
Yeah.
hilarious.
No,
But I think the
yeah, he's-
industry a bit is having to maybe kind of change their tune on some things like that.
Which they've
'cause-
always done.
good.
Yeah.
They just don't know how to see where the puck's
It
going.
was just
Exactly.
it was honestly just
Yeah.
the
Like an
fucking
idiot.
Trump years when like everyone's
Yeah,
like,
except for the Trump years are about to happen again.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
oh, I'll be back.
Yeah,
Moon Tower
for
will
more.
be make Moon Tower gay again. That's
Sorry,
what
we
we're
actually
gonna do.
I forgot there is a rule. No Trump
Oh,
impressions.
sorry.
That's the third rule.
Can't do it.
do his Trump impression. Trump's going to come to Moon Tower, and folks, he's
Or there's all these rules. They're
His Asian Cuban was fucking fantastic.
oh yeah.
Not
We were
Mark
doing before
Cuban.
the show.
Oh, yeah, Asian Mark Cuban.
Yeah. Asian-
Oh, why is everyone tweeting mean things at me? Everyone being so mean to me. I like Threads better.
I had to sell the Dallas Cowboys because the name was hard to say.
Oh, I love a Kyrie Irving starts though. Ruka hated when I call him Ruka.
Andre Keem, young rising comedian.
Oh, 74 points. Very good, number one.
Okay, now that you heard all of that, would you like to book these comedians for a national tour?
I have one more. They wouldn't let me
If I had
change
the money, I'd do it.
Bench not deep at R. Need to make a trade.
I wanted to call the team number one basketball team. They wouldn't
Yeah.
let me.
How's that for you, caller?
That was great. The Asian racism tour. You have Lev,
There
you
we go.
guys.
How about you? It's
I
called
would
the
love
tour is
to be
called
on that.
the tour is called Start Asian Hate.
Yeah. Now that Shane got Bud Light,
Yeah.
green light, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, get Shane to do Trump. That'd be great.
Yeah, I don't think we can
Or just
afford
do
it.
his greatest podcast hit about
Sure.
Chinatown.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Thanks,
anything
man.
else?
Not a bad question, actually.
No, I'm good. Good night. Appreciate it.
All right.
More comics
Hey,
should do that,
no
like
one's
ones
right.
that can't headline, but maybe they have a little momentum, you know?
Yeah.
They were doing that with the traveling virus tour with Opie and Anthony.
Phone lines
at
are
one
open.
point.
One
Yeah.
triple eight
All
nine
those
four
fucking
nine
guys.
2969. By the way, just one quick thing, everybody. Going forward, this podcast, if you don't catch it live, it'll be because of the YouTube thing. I'm re-uploading it, and it'll only be out on Saturday. But if you want to see it before then, sign up on the Patreon. Okay, we got a call.
Anonymous.
Hello. Stop doxing people.
Yo, my name's
my name is
Anonymous
Hey.
Quintius.
My name is Anonymous DeCala.
Yo,
Yeah, this is Waldo Wadameyer.
Waldo
accused of being an
Wadameyer?
IRS
I did it
agent.
himself.
Oh, wow.
okay, what's up, Waldo?
Waldo Wadameyer. Hey, I was accused of being an IRS agent when I called in on the Andrew.
Oh, yeah, I was there for that.
Yeah. So, because rule number 2 is you can't dox people. Does that mean your callers can't dox you guys?
Well, why? Because you're an IRS agent?
Oh.
Well,
was
joke's on
accused
you.
of being an
Joke's
IRS
on you,
agent.
pal. None of these people pay taxes, so
There's no W-2s. We don't fucking.
Yeah,
we
they don't give
keep
you
track
a-
of any of this horse
they don't
shit.
give you a W-2 for drink tickets.
Yeah.
Just look at my Venmo. It's got $184 in it.
Yeah.
That was from 17
Don't worry.
gigs.
Yeah, go ahead and audit my guest
Yeah, go
box,
ahead.
my checks
Well,
box.
I do a lot of black shows, so it's a lot of guys being like, "I'm gonna hit you up with the money over Google Earth and PlayStation Live. I'm gonna get it to you. I promise. I'm gonna get it to you.
You got Cash App? We don't do Venmo here. we don't do Venmo.
There's so
don't
much
do
Cash
that.
App outside Barclays Center. It's
Oh,
like a bunch of
dude.
people with pre-mixed cocktails and with Cash App out.
It's crazy how like even apps became like separated between race
Yeah.
and between
That's so
Venmo
funny.
and Cash. It's the
Yeah.
stupidest fucking thing.
Yeah.
They won't even do Zelle. It's
Yeah.
like you fucking just hook your bank
That
account
is a
up
good.
to Zelle.
That is a.
And everyone outside the U.S. is like, do you have WhatsApp? Somehow we exchange
send
money on
me
WhatsApp.
Send Bubs and machine.
Yes, please, we exchange.
Yeah, they use like
Please
PayPal.
click the
I
link.
did a gig in London, like a spot, and the guy's like, "How can I pay you?" And I'm just like, "I don't know."
It's
Really?
fucking liras, you moron. Just
Yeah,
give me
I was
whatever.
like, and then I gave him my PayPal, and I honestly, I'm like, never gonna hear from him
Matt
again.
Marin actually is like that. He's banned from Venmo, so he's like, he has to ask
I didn't
everyone
get
like,
banned from Venmo.
I forget what he did, but
Was he laundering money? How the hell does that happen? Matt Marin's a retard. He
Matt
can't do that.
doesn't do laundry. Please, can you please download PayPal and I'll pay you.
I kept going to Williamsburg Pizza with my friends and charging them for cheese pizza, and then all of a sudden, guys kicked down my door and took my computers away.
And they took away my computer.
Oh,
I
took away my
just kept
computer.
Venmoing people for
I got-
CP, and I don't know what happened.
I had $2,000 in the account.
I got filed from Starbucks, and then I was banned from Venmo. A muffin fell on the ground, and
Guys,
These
you're
two
doing
poor
him
points for
dirty.
arms.
All right,
We love
got
you,
a-
Matt.
We got a call. Was there someone on the line there? Hello. Yeah, there was someone on the line. I just hung
Oh,
up on it.
sorry.
Hey, what's up?
Yo.
Yo.
So I think the coolest way to commit suicide is for you to complete the summit of Mount Everest and then derobe and then put your bird in your
hang up.
hand and then your other
Why do you
hand
hang up on him?
put your
this is
bird.
fucking these running bits.
Oh, these are running bits.
That
from
guy was
where?
running bits.
From the last episode?
No, he's just running.
Oh, you're saying he's just doing a
he's just
bit.
trying to like run a bit by us.
okay.
Yeah, he's like,
Running bits on the pod.
why would you run a bit?
That's definitely a fireable offense. No question, that's a fireable offense.
Dude, Red's gonna get us, man.
Red bar?
Red bar's gonna
Oh.
get us.
We-
We
we've been
don't
on
like
the-
when people run bits.
That's pretty good, Red Bar. No, we've been on Red Bar before. Someone called in. Someone called in about.
Say Red Bar,
I mean,
please.
now just we're saying it, and then
Spare
it
us.
might,
There he is. He's
it might show up,
anonymous there.
and then anyways, someone's calling you. Are you worried about Red Bar? And then I was like, no. And then I had to explain to someone who Red Bar is, and then next week, like it's like Tom Cassidy's like, who the fuck's Red Bar? And then I explained to him, and then the next week we were on Red Bar, and Red Bar's like, I'm gonna make this guy's life a living hell. He's like, prepare for the next 4 months of hell. And I was like, all right, Red Bar.
I was there for your alpha. I'll be there for your omega.
Oh, why do
I
we?
will say something actually for anybody who doesn't like Red Bar. Red Bar, when I was watching that episode, disclosed that he has insane bandwidth costs because he runs his own backend.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
not on YouTube, and he's like, yeah, now maybe he's lying, but he's like, my bandwidth costs are like $100,000 a year.
I'm not, yeah, I'm not.
I'm not surprised, but you're really
yeah.
setting yourself up for the guy who has like 1 million enemies. You're
Yeah.
like, I think that's a way that can be gamed somehow to basically just fuck you over.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna die in 6 months, so he's just like whatever.
Is he a fat fuck?
No, he has just
No.
some like mysterious disease that he won't disclose.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
You don't know
it's
who Red
MS.
Bar is?
No, I've heard
Yeah,
of his
yeah,
jerk
yeah.
off. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard of him a few times. He's such a cunt.
We're on it right
He is,
now.
yeah.
We are literally.
Probably.
We
He's a
told
friend
them
of the
never
pod.
to mention me again,
Fucking
Jules.
fat nerd. Hope that MS causes lesions in your brain.
I read.
Here he is, anonymous. Go
I
ahead.
would love that. Hello. Hello.
Hey, how's it going? Do you think the song X Gonna Give It To You by DMX about him on using his stainless
Oh, it's the
steel
same
popcorn maker
cocksucker.
for the first time?
This guy really wants to get
I
on the
don't know what
show.
he's saying. Oh, hold on. Let me talk to him. What is your question, sir?
Okay, so you know the song X Gonna Give It To You by DMX?
Yeah.
Do you think it's about him using a popcorn maker for the first time?
Why?
X
Doesn't-
gonna give it to you.
What?
Doesn't even make any
Yeah,
sense.
because it goes pop pop.
All right.
Ah, fuck this guy.
I
It's
like
a good
that.
Don't do a bit about one of the lyrics of the song. You got to do one about the chorus of
It's a
the
good
song.
attempt, I guess.
Okay.
What about gay M sex?
I liked it.
What's that?
Nothing.
Gay.
Now I'm running bad bits.
Excuse me. All right. Okay. Well, that's good to know. I don't know. There were no bits before I went to Europe. Nobody was calling in running bits before I went to Europe. And then fucking I go away and all of a sudden
Started
people
a
are,
trend.
people are calling and running bits.
I
Hello.
blame Derek.
I blame Derek too.
There. They was like, why don't people call in
what's up,
more with
fellas?
bits?
Hey, what's up?
God, fucking all comics coming in not running
Hey,
bits.
dude. Blah, blah. Hey,
Usually
you
they
guys
just
have
do
any
that
funny
during
stories
conversation.
about, like, a time to break up with a girl?
Do you have any funny? Say this again.
Do you have any funny stories about a time you had to break up with a girl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you
I had
have
to break
one?
up with a girl one time because dude, this girl wanted to be my girlfriend. I told her no, and then she started screaming I'm a drug dealer and woke up my fucking landlords and got me evicted.
You actually got evicted.
Evicted. Was the pussy trash?
Yeah.
Oh, wild dangler?
Yeah, dude, it was bad too. And she got, yeah, dude, it was not good. I called her the gypsy.
Damn.
Damn, that's
Those
sucks,
bitches
man.
with bad pussy
you-
that be yelling.
Yeah, you can't be
No.
doing good pussy shit when you have bad pussy. Getting you evicted, that's good pussy
How
shit.
you gonna get someone evicted and you give
God,
a TV
big
blowjob?
pussy,
God,
yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, that's
Walk
all.
around with
She would wake me up.
Arby's sandwich in your pants.
She would wake me up to like hand jobs like middle of the night,
Ugh.
but she had rings on.
Ugh.
Oh, she
And
was
so
a
like
real
it was
gypsy,
she'd
huh?
be scratching my cock up with fucking rings.
Or is she just a Sicilian cunt?
She was a
Now,
Tony Soprano.
Shaq, if you gonna wake up someone with a hand job,
I don't like being woken up with rings.
you
Even if
gotta
they're
wake him up with a
championship rings.
blowjob
Oh.
at best.
Thanks, buddy.
Charles,
I
you're
don't
just
know
jealous because you don't
Oh,
got a
one or
ring.
two, Yeah.
You're just jealous because you don't have a ring.
All right, boys, have a good night. I want to share a story.
Yeah, good- good
He
stuff.
just asked us a question so he could tell his
terrible.
story.
I guess.
terrible
So
shit.
yeah, I wonder if that's true about the eviction thing.
That sounded true to me, honestly.
That seems like you need more grounds for eviction.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think there was maybe not evicted.
Like if you go like your landlord's like, hey, I'm kicking you out because this crazy woman was yelling about you being a
Yeah.
drug dealer in the middle
That's
of the night.
probably
I'd be
more
like,
like it.
yeah, I kind of pay my rent every month, so
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think
You
we're
don't really
doing
give a
on
fuck
time.
what anybody
Yeah, I
does
don't
for a
think there's
living
some
if the rent's
crazy
on
chick
time.
I picked up at the bar yelling
Yeah.
is
yeah,
grounds for eviction.
I had like a loud party in my apartment, and I just got like kind of like a talking to. I didn't get,
yeah,
like,
that's
fucking
usually a
evicted.
warning.
I
Is
mean, I've
kind
been
of,
pretty cool about the tunnels underneath my
There you
apartment.
go.
I feel like I can have one crazy bitch in my apartment.
Yeah, right with the yarmulkes coming out of the sewer.
That's because you're just crashing in the tunnels, Wolfgang.
What's up? Welcome to the Bathhouse.
That's what I call
Oh,
sex,
man.
crashing in the tunnels.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Man, you guys see that one guy got decapitated and shit on YouTube today?
I did. I managed to
No,
not
what?
see that video.
The guy's dad.
I hope I never see that.
Wait,
The
I
guy
But
That's
saw
what-
apparently
fucking
it was
wild.
all over Twitter.
The Philly
yesterday.
guy
That's one.
who
Yeah,
like
thank you.
decapitated his dad.
This guy
Holy
basically who like
shit.
thought he was the Messiah. Oh, we got
Yeah.
fucking
Thanks.
carbonated water works again here.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Yo.
I love
Let's
seltzer.
go. A
Fucking
little bubbly.
fancy.
Oh, I love
Sorry,
seltzer.
Doug. You got the kind of short end.
Nah,
there,
that's
but-
all right.
It helps my tummy.
It's bad for your stomach,
It
anyways.
is actually.
Anyways, yeah, this dude decapitated his dad's head and then was apparently walking around with it, holding it on like YouTube Live.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it was like all over Twitter and shit.
He was by like the National Guard or something.
I don't
They
know.
found- I forget.
I don't know, but it was people like I just
Philly Dirtbag
logged
final
onto
boss.
Twitter and everybody was like, "Can I possibly not see this?" And then I was
That's
like,
why you
"God
don't
damn it."
unplug a motherfucker's Xbox.
Yeah, Dad, I'm gonna cut off your head. If
That
you
is
fucking...
wild though. That sometimes your like kids can kill you.
Yeah, that's like the worst case scenario because a
I think
lot
a
of
comic has a joke about that.
Yeah.
But
a lot of people have kids have like have anxiety before the kid is born. Like they might become like a Damien situation kind of thing.
That's a risk you take of having a serial killer as a fucking kid, though.
Yeah.
That's why I don't want him.
Yeah, what do? You guys see that movie? We Need to Talk About Kevin. That's actually a really good.
No, what the
that's,
hell is that?
It's a movie starring John C. Reilly.
Oh, I've heard about that.
Oh, and Ezra Miller is the fucking serial killer kid. Great casting.
man.
But it's basically about parents of a kid who like grows up to like do a school shooting, basically.
Oh.
And
Oh man, my kid did a Columbine. That's not wicked. Oh fuck.
look at
man.
here, John C. Reilly.
No.
John C. Barkley. John Charles Barkley.
Oh,
I don't like your
touch my
game.
drum
I don't
set.
like your kid.
Oh man.
Your kid put up 20 shots in that school. 80%.
Well, I raised a winner.
I don't like his game, but I like the shots he takes. Charles Barkley. John C.
did
John
you see
Charles
the
Barkley.
video? Did you see that video?
So I saw a little bit of like just a picture of it, but I didn't get a chance to actually see the full video yet.
I didn't know they got it on video. That's fucking
He
crazy.
live streamed himself doing it.
It's probably on Chaotic. That's a fucking great site for all
I've
the
never
people
even
that
Chaotic.
do shit
Oh,
like that.
hell yeah.
Chaotic. Yeah, Chaotic has got.
We've activated the
There's
caller.
a lot. Yeah, he jumped up. He's like, "Oh yeah."
That's like what the new Faces of Death kind
Yeah,
of.
it's got all like the
I'm trying to get into
cartel
New
fucking
Faces this
fights
year.
and like beheadings and all this.
That's
shit.
crazy when when Twitter like you can tell they're like tweaking their algorithm and all of a sudden like your For You on Twitter is just that.
Yeah.
It's like this boy
crazy
was raped
cartel.
and then lit on fire. It's
Yeah, but like crazy
Fighting Russia
cartel
ends
like
with bitch stabbed in the throat.
There was so much of that right after like October 7th, just like the most horrifying videos on
those
Twitter.
videos came out, the raw videos
Yeah,
of them.
yeah.
They are brutal.
I was just like, I had to like mute every word associated with, because I was just like, I don't want to be on Rotten.com when I log into
Yeah.
Twitter.
yeah,
And
you
that
should
was
have
the
there
old-
should be like a warning at least on the thing like when you have to press through it.
I think that he hired a bunch of content moderators finally like this week because
well, you can tell
because of the
on Twitter
Swifties.
when they tweet like you can tell they change their algorithm or
Mm-hmm.
whatever because like one day it's just or even like 2 hours later you're like I'm not seeing any fights anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that's
Twitter. Yeah,
My whole Instagram algorithm is that now. People getting hit by cars and motorcycle
Yeah.
accidents.
That's pretty sick.
I watched one guy lose his testicles because he crashed his motorcycle into a corner of like some fucking fence, and the fence had like the pickets,
prongs.
like the
Yeah.
the black pickets that come up in the points, and he fucking landed with his two legs spread over, and he slid across a few of them.
And you like that?
Dude, I didn't like it. It just came up because
Oh,
I
but
watched
you-
some other
you
guy
like-
get hit by a
right.
car
You like
10
that
minutes
shit, white
ago.
boy?
Yeah.
You like that? That's what gets you off.
Yeah.
Getting your nuts
There was. I
scrambled?
actually saw
That
one
happened to Mark
video.
Norman in real life.
It looked like the
What, he got his
fakest.
balls cut off?
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry, I cut you off.
it looked like the fakest video I've ever
Tragedy.
seen. But apparently it's. Apparently it's very real.
Mark, we really shouldn't joke about those
Hey,
kinds of
Mark, come on,
things.
man. You can't
Mark.
just take it. Yeah, one time I met a wife. She cut my balls off, too.
Lorena Bobbitt.
we might be cucked.
Come on, we're on here to sell our whiskey. Come on. We're here to sell Bodega Cat.
Yeah, one time.
You guys really
yeah,
love
yeah.
podcasts, huh?
Yeah.
You guys are big.
My wife has a little bit of an Elon Musk, too. I wish she'd change her algorithm.
You might be the world's only
Let's reel
Sam.
it in.
Maybe the world's only Sam Morrell impersonator.
Yeah, I'm gonna go sit for one at Madison Square
Oh,
Garden.
all right. There's two.
Nick's,
We got two.
we're third in the East this year, if you don't know.
Anyways, I saw a video of a guy. Like lining the streets. There'll be like these kind of buried poles. They're just like poles, and you just see there's just a pole, and then I guess a guy jumped off a fucking building.
Oh, no.
And like it looks like the fakest thing in the world, but it's like real. And
He
landed
landed on
on
the
his
pole?
asshole.
Oh, jeez.
And it
How do
literally
you
like
time that?
honestly, like he just lands and he goes all the way,
Dude.
and then apparently like the poles
Hole
are
in
sticking
one.
out of his like it's insane.
You couldn't
And he
fucking
didn't
do
die
that
right
if you
away.
tried.
I hate
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that was
so
that was like
Die
a one
right away.
That was like a 1 in a billion.
And the pole
So
goes
you
from
just
your ass to
sit
your
there.
mouth.
Oh, that's like a
brand
fucking
new
movie.
ATM.
Ah, Jesus.
Yeah, but that was just like again, I'm like
Like a horror
scrolling
movie.
Twitter to see like what the news is.
Right.
At least that's the highlight of his
Yeah.
life. He hasn't done anything great but land from 10 stories on his asshole on a pole. That's hard to do. Your asshole is this big, and you're jumping from 5 stories.
Dude, well, I don't think his asshole was that size afterwards.
No, not
but
after, no.
I think it expanded, but it was one in.
There's a couple like gore like Twitter bots like that. Like there was one I saw just called like creepy videos. It was just like a fucking fucked up kid with like an insane face of lesions and shit. And I'm like, what's creepy about this? Is just shocking more so than anything.
Yeah.
I had to bow out one time because there was just this video that came up of a baby that was born inside out. Like the skin was born inside.
I could follow the ride. I could buckle the time in the way that I'm guilty inside. You guys know Eve 6? Yeah, Inside Out.
Yeah.
I don't.
Faith from nothing, heart in a blender.
Suck my penis.
Suck my penis.
Who's this?
Eve 6. It's a song called Inside Out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know that song?
On a dick
No.
'cause I'm fucking
No. Okay. What's
It's
that?
easy to fucking.
Radio in the '90s. I don't know that song. I know of these 6.
Yeah, I know who they
What's
are.
their big hit?
That's
That's their
it. They're
big
one hit
hit.
wonder,
Oh.
basically.
Now I gotta go home and fucking
Now they just
download
have
this
like
song.
Now they're just annoying on
common
Twitter.
mistakes on Twitter, yeah.
Yeah.
They tweet as a band.
They tweet as a bit like they
Yeah.
they like this is how like
Were they
plug-
big anti-Trump people?
Yeah.
They,
well,
they,
I think I
well,
heard.
they literally have Jake Flores on an album cover.
Yeah,
that's a real thing.
They
Like
started
quite literally, like actually.
actually-
well because he
yes.
like opened for them.
Yeah, he opened
recently,
for
because
them.
because he
Oh,
became
wow.
like a Twitter guy.
Yeah.
Like at first it was a thing of like, oh my god, can you believe the guy from E6 is like cool at Twitter? He's like tweeting about The Sopranos and being kind of funny, and then it just went to his head and it just became like a really annoying like whiny leftist Twitter
Of
guy.
course. They all
who became
do,
like
yeah.
best friends with like Jake Flores and stuff.
Oh,
And,
okay.
yeah, and now he's just like annoying on Twitter.
All right.
But that song is a bop. So Eve
It's
6.
a bop. They're
Is a
good
bop.
musicians.
All right. Well, phone lines are open, everybody. 1-888-949-2969. I just pressed something and made the thing go away. Where'd it go? Okay, here we go. All right. Well, this is very exciting. I don't. What do you guys want to talk about? I don't really. I don't really plan.
Who had the
anything
best
for this
food
show.
in Europe when you went around there?
Who had the best food? I don't know. We didn't eat a lot of local food. The best thing I ate was a hot dog at the airport.
Wow.
Oh,
Sick.
Jesus
That was my
Christ.
favorite thing I
That's an
ate.
American ass
The
answer.
Wow.
main-
That is
my
Cinnabon.
favorite thing I ate was
A
at.
hot dog on the way the fuck out of
I
it.
wanna
Did
say-
they have ketchup? Did they have ketchup?
They do. They have curry ketchup, which I really like.
That
and
actually
then,
sounds pretty.
No,
Steph Curry?
banging.
no, it was awesome, but it was They had the way they do. It was at I think the Copenhagen's.
I've heard Britain has
Oh.
really good Indian food, actually.
Was that?
I heard
it's
England.
their national dish
is tikka masala.
Wow.
Tons of Indians there.
But they have dog shit food in England, obviously.
They do. They eat like
Hello.
shit.
I'd like to see some bloody bobs,
Some
please.
fat fucks. Yeah.
Hello, I'd like to sexually harass you.
You're on. The
Hey,
hey,
what's
what's
up?
What's happening?
What's up, Thug?
Hey, I wanted to ask you, since nobody's talking about it, what do you guys think about all the farms being burnt down or blown up or whatever?
There. What do you mean farms being blown up? Where?
Oh, like facilities. Yeah, see, no one's talking about it.
Yeah,
I
you
heard
know
about
what? I
this.
saw one random tweet about that maybe yesterday, but I didn't look into it. So please let us know what's going on.
Yeah, please acknowledge.
Yeah, let's let us
Oh,
know.
I don't know much about it. But
You don't know much about it either.
I don't know
Ask us what's going on, and you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah,
That's
is
good.
Is it like?
Tell us more about the Boeing plane that you know
maybe
nothing
you
No one's
about.
talking about it because the one guy who knows about
Yeah.
it, he's like, I don't know what the fucking.
I don't know. I just have a crazy conspiracy theory uncle that brought it up, so now I'm asking you guys. You know
I mean,
about
it'd
the
be good
farms,
to
fucking-
know.
Grain silos are like
So what's
highly
your
explosive.
right-wing fucking psychopath pedophile uncle tell you?
okay, tell us what you know about it.
He doesn't know shit, just how to ask questions about
sorry,
it.
I should
Well, he must know something about
No
it.
one's talked to my cousin Greg about the fucking fire. He knows about it.
Greg also thinks the NSA is listening to his phone calls.
They are though.
And you won't believe what he
He's
thinks
right.
the N stands
right.
for.
All right, I got a real question for Doug.
Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, boy.
Have you ever, this is a real question,
Yeah,
have
go
you
ahead.
ever taken a bite out of like a live deer heart or something like that?
No. I never understood that whole fucking thing with those hillbilly hunters and chomping out the fucking heart of a deer. That's some
So
southern
is that
shit.
that's a thing where hunters they'll just,
Yeah, they're like
eat
these
the
southern
heart
hicks.
fresh?
Like they think like it has to be this tradition to eat the heart right after you kill the
Yeah.
deer. I've never once
What?
thought about doing that. Never.
I bet
once.
it's really good for you.
Yeah.
The heart is delicious.
I've never done it.
If you cook it and you eat it,
Really?
it's great for you. It's high in iron. It's
Yeah,
good,
it's
like
got lots
organ
of-
meat.
organ
Shit like-
meat's
but you
really
know,
good
it's a
for you.
muscle.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know what I mean. But no, I've never done that. That's some hick shit.
Yeah, my ex took a bite out of my heart.
It's the only bite I've
Let me let you guys go.
Dear Abby.
But look who's doing MSG now.
Yeah, that would be people. Yeah, I don't. Would you do it?
What?
Eat a heart? Eat like the live?
I've
thing?
eaten it cooked.
Like,
I never,
they eat
it raw.
but they're
right
never
out of the
like it's
fucking
not
thing's
like
chest.
beating like fucking.
God.
No,
Yeah,
but a lot of
That's
times
That's
you
some
throw
Joe
it on
Rogan
the-
shit.
Yeah, it's some Fear Factor stuff.
Yeah.
I'm going on a call here. Hello, you're on the Bathhouse.
What? Eat a heart? Eat like a.
Please turn down your thing.
eaten it cooked.
Please, for the love of God, turn down your speakers.
Every radio show.
I know it is.
Everyone always
It's
do
just
that.
it's
They
just
listen
a
to themselves.
rule of
Hello,
radio.
gentlemen.
Hello, what's up?
Oh, you're on the back. How we doing?
Okay, please turn down your speakers.
Hello there.
Hey,
Hello.
Hey there. How we doing, boys?
good.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so cousin.
Shut the fuck up.
Jewish?
I couldn't tell if he was
that it?
playing as Jerky Boys.
I think he was doing. I think he was doing his impression of "Are you garbage?" He was
No,
like,
I thought
"Hey,
he was
what's
doing-
going on there,
How
boys?"
you doing? Yeah.
He's doing Saul Rosenberg.
Oh,
It broke in my ass.
Sizzle chest.
oh, it's me, Mort from Family Guy.
Exactly.
That's more.
All right, so we hung
I
up on
like
it.
more.
We hung
got
up
a
on him, and he
thermometer.
calls back. Yo, what's up?
Hey, now.
What's up, Rafe? Round two.
Yo, 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 yo.
How's it going?
So
Turn
I'm
down
going
your
on a cruise.
You're on a cruise, okay?
I turned it down.
Yeah. He
Going
knows
on a
what's up.
cruise on Sunday.
Where are you going?
Yeah, cruising for
I'm going on a
penis.
cruise on Sunday.
Where to?
I'm going on a cruise
Turn down your
to.
speaker.
I think we're stopping at Dog. Wolfgang.
Yeah.
My speaker's not on. Stop gaslighting me. Thank you.
Wolfgang, stop gaslighting.
Yeah,
stop
sorry,
it, Wolfgang.
Yeah, I've actually been
He's trying to
gaslighting him a
call.
lot. It's not cool of me to do that.
Okay, so where are you going? Where's the cruise?
I'm going down to. I'm stopping at Puerto Rico, and then we're going to Dominican Republic after that.
Ooh,
go to the
DR.
Um,
That's fun.
Yeah.
Did you go to the Bronx?
I'm honestly, I'm not getting off the boat in the DR.
Why not?
Probably
Why? Very lovely.
because I'm white and I'm a pussy.
I mean, you're
Yeah.
going on a cruise. I think they have it set up for you guys to like safely go walk around for a bit.
Yeah, it's not like you're going into like the fucking village. You're just going on to the
Yeah,
beach.
you're
for a
going
couple
on to like
minutes.
a
Right.
very
Yeah, but if
controlled-
some girl walks up to me and tries to fuck me, I am gonna fuck her, and then I end up,
What's the problem?
with
That
like
doesn't-
HIV or some shit.
That doesn't make you a
Nah.
pussy. That makes you a pussy hound.
Yeah, no, you're not gonna get HIV.
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah,
wear-
yeah, there you go, Doug.
Yeah.
Also, that could
Yeah,
happen.
urinals.
Also, that could happen
That's how the
here.
urinals go. We'll put you down.
But also, you can't just wear a condom.
That is true.
What? No, I'm not gay, dude. What the fuck?
Say a prayer.
I feel like.
Yeah, it sounds like you're just trying to save you from yourself at this point.
Are you
because
going on this cruise alone, by the way? Or is your girlfriend going to be next to you as you fuck this
It's gonna be like
hypothetical
it's gotta be a
Dominican woman?
family cruise.
No, it's not. It's not my girlfriend. It's my daddy and mommy,
Okay.
and it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Okay. 1 week. Maniacal.
This guy.
1 week on the cruise.
Sounds
Leave
like
him
mommy
up.
and daddy aren't coming back from
no,
that cruise.
no. This is the deal.
This guy just beheaded his father.
My dad. No.
Here's the deal. My dad's headless right now.
Yeah.
Live in Philly.
My dad's the host. My dad's the host of the cruise. It's a music cruise for like Sirius
that's
XM.
gay.
What's
My dad's the
what's
host of the
music?
cruise.
Yeah, let's hear him out. What music?
Outlaw country.
Outlaw country.
So
What kind of bands?
Yeah,
we
don't get
talking
off the
about?
boat.
Yeah, so
Never
this-
mind. Stay on the boat.
Yeah.
What are the bands? For
Yeah,
that?
stay on the
Who's
boat,
the
right?
headline? Who's the headliner of the Outlaw Country Cruise?
Billy Gunn.
it's like Lucinda Williams is like
that's
one of the
kinda cool.
main.
She's
hits.
alright. I like
Yeah,
her.
Lucinda rules. She's a good friend. She's cool. Her daughter is really hot. Anyway,
All right.
so I'm trying to do some shenanigans on like some pranks or something like that.
Some
I don't
cruise
think you should
pranks?
do pranks on a
Pause.
cruise.
Pause.
What do you mean
Yeah.
you're trying
Why
to do
not?
some shenanigans on a cruise?
He wants to pull some pranks. That's funny.
Shenanigans.
Why white guys always trying to do shenanigans?
Calling a bomb scare.
Hey,
Motherfucker about to do some
Gerard knows
hygiene.
Kinky Friedman.
Kinky
Gerard Perry
Friedman.
knows in the chat. Kinky Friedman.
there you
He's
go.
going to be there. Asshole from El Paso. He ran for governor in Texas.
Okay.
Anyway,
What kind of hijinks are you looking to get?
So-
Just like to pull the fire alarm?
I'm trying to figure out. No, I don't want to.
Remember that guy? Who filmed himself jumping out of the cruise?
Oh yeah, and he died.
No, he didn't die.
Bro, and he got
He's
eaten
supposed
by
to
that
die.
shark. No, he died.
No, there was
died.
one at
He
there was one
disappeared.
at night who disappeared. He jumped off at night, and they just like that
Never
was it.
found him,
There was
yeah.
one guy who during the daytime jumped off.
Oh, I've seen that
Remember
one.
that? And he
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
they were like that guy should have died. I think he like broke a leg or something, but they were like,
Oh.
Damn.
He jumped like I want to say 10 or 15 stories or something.
Wow.
Terrible.
That's terrible. I don't like that shit. I liked his form, but I didn't like his jump.
He should have died, but he
was a good
somehow.
vertical.
That's not a doubt. That's a great vertical.
Dude,
Totally.
this is funny. In chats, Runaway Slav was talking shit to me, and now he's saying Outlaw Country's cool. That's hilarious.
What is outlaw
to me.
That's a good question. What the hell
It's
is
a
it?
Like, what's the regular?
It's Sirius XM radio, like rock and roll country.
Oh,
okay.
I thought it was all guys who do country songs about crimes.
He, my
Not
dad,
like
my dad used to
Mexicans.
work with that. My dad used to work with that Jacob dude that was on Bonfire.
Okay.
For his
Name
NASCAR
drop.
This
channel.
guy's
Here's the
pretty,
name. Yeah,
pretty connected
I'm
in the
dropping
industry.
names. I'm dropping names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been on
Does he
I've been
need,
on a phone
some
call
comedians?
with Dan Soder. I mean, it's not a big deal.
And they outlawed sex with men. They told me I can't
All right.
be gay.
All right. Well, Rafe, enjoy your trip.
I hear the man a coming. He's coming in my ass.
Did you guys plan that?
No,
No,
that was a
we
mind
just-
meld.
we
You guys, because you're like the new like Rob Reiner and the other guy,
Yeah, the guy he ate.
Mel Brooks,
Mel Brooks.
Oh yeah,
the 3,000
that'd be sick.
pound man or whatever. Hello,
Carl Wright. Rob is
Hello,
Carl
hello.
Reiner. Hey,
Hey, what's going on, brothers? How y'all doing?
very good. How are you?
I got a question for Robbie real quick.
Yeah.
What happened to Dalton on Twitter? Why was he kicked off of Twitter?
Oh
Do you
my!
know?
Here's the thing about
Dalton got
Elon.
kicked off of Twitter?
Yeah, he's back though. But,
I was gonna say,
but not,
wouldn't
not
you-
as original. You had to make a new account.
Like in the last like week.
Yeah, last couple weeks. He shared the AI Taylor Swift images.
That'll do it.
He
You
got.
don't fuck
Oh, shit.
around.
You see, what happens is it was a bit of a jihad. I wanted to make sure it was for more of a holy cause than anything. When you go to AI,
Sometimes you acquire and procure art you find online, and when you redistribute it to the masses because intellectual property should be free, the man tries to shut you down.
well, many could say it's something of a Thomas Crown affair, but in the digital realm. And then a slur. And then he just says a
It
slur.
reminds me a little bit of Ulysses S. Grant's Teapot Dome scandal, as well as the Credit Mobilier scandal.
Now, in the post-Reagan
And
years, it was more of a
Civil War.
crackdown on that kind of thing. But in the early American law, there was a lot of free exchange of ideas.
Because Plessy versus Ferguson established the idea that all things are created.
You still talk to
equal,
him?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
talk to him pretty regularly.
Okay, how's he doing?
He's good. He's good.
He's good.
He's doing. He's on TikTok reviewing boobs.
Yeah, I
and,
thought he got kicked
but
off
separate
though.
but equal.
That was not why he got kicked.
thought he got kicked off for boobs.
Well, he got kicked off for the Taylor Swift AI.
Yeah, I thought that's why he got kicked off.
No,
he got
it-
kicked off TikTok. I thought for boobs.
Oh yeah, probably.
And then he was back on because he was posting all that stuff because that's allowed on
Yeah.
Twitter. And then he got kicked. Dude, you know how fucking crazy you got to get to be kicked off of Twitter right now?
Elon Musk's Twitter. Yeah. Well, he was like
Wow.
super shadow banned already for I don't know why he was that, but
He probably went on and was like, you take isopropyl alcohol and you mix it with styrofoam, and you throw it at a Chase Bank teller's face.
all right, y'all. Here's how to 3D print a machine gun in case you're having a real
with
tough
gophers.
time at school. Here's what you got to. You see, you got to buy a 3D printer. I thought that was for making like Pixar characters, like Mrs. Incredible or Monsters Inc. But no, you can make a gun.
Mrs. Incredible's true superpower is having a Latina woman's ass.
Now, a lot of people say all Pixar moms have big butts, but really it is only the Mrs. Incredible. Most of the other Pixar moms have very normal sized butts, but the Pixar mom, Mrs. Incredible, her butt was so, let's say, large that the rest of the moms got an unfair stereotype.
Does that answer your question? Yeah, that sucks though. That he got kicked
Yes,
off.
sir. You guys have a good night.
Thanks, man.
Hey, have a good
All
one.
right, we'll take another call. Hello. I think this is someone-
Yo, what's up, Scroats?
Hey.
So, when I was born, I didn't take a shit until I was 10 days old.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense, kind of.
Okay.
You haven't eaten anything.
Is this like a
yet.
Joker thing?
Well, you've been kind of eating, but I guess I'll.
No, like, that's for real. Last time I was running a bit, but, like, This is also a bit, but it's a real life story.
And you obviously only know this because your mom was like, you didn't shit for the first 10 days. Was it huge when it came out, the first one?
No, so it's dad.
Oh.
It's what?
His dad told him.
So yeah, like every Thanksgiving, someone will say, you're full of shit to another family member. And then my dad will punch me. He'll punch me and be like, nah, this fucker's full of shit.
Because you didn't...
Yeah, dads have like 10 jokes they can cycle from.
Yeah.
Like they'll hit you with the same 10.
Yeah, they really
Exactly.
They really don't update the act.
So like I was...
They're very much Seinfeld.
Yeah. No, it's like Leno. It's like, hey,
Yo, it's an honor also.
What's that?
It's obviously an honor just to speak to the Raccoon Jew, as always. I do every week. But the fucking Robbie Sandler, White Cat Williams for like this second time, and fucking Doug Uram. But like my bit is, so he placed me. I was born in Florida. I live in Long Island, but he placed me down in the baby station area in the garage. And he was like, please have shit. I don't smell nothing. Please have shit. And he opened this greenish yellow baby's diaper. And then
Wait,
he was like,
what was the greenish
"Fuck,
yellow
no
part? Your body?
The greenish yellow baby was me.
Why were you greenish yellow? Because you couldn't shit?
Yeah, I didn't shit for 10 days.
So that'll make you green? Yeah. Greenish yellow? Is that like a jaundice?
Dude, it fucked me up. It fucked me
He's
up.
like,
But so like,
my son's a Packers fan. Or another.
he's a cheesehead.
Anyways, continue.
But so like he was so disappointed. He walked 10 feet away from me, and then put one hand on the wall and leaned like a detective that like suicide jumper.
Yeah.
Just jumped, and he's like, "Damn, I just missed another one." And then I fucking painted his ass with green and yellow shit.
Nice.
And there was a silhouette.
And a
There
single
was a
tear
silhouette
rolled,
of my father.
a single tear rolled down his face.
Yeah.
Oh, he was like an X-ray. Like if you were beside an X-ray or whatever, and then it,
You
like
gave him a
the
choice award.
shadow is stuck on the wall.
I just imagine him.
Hiroshima.
I just imagine him drunkenly calling his ex and saying the same story. It's like, you know,
She's like, I know I heard it 5 times.
I had a tough time. I know I didn't treat you so good, but I didn't shit for 5 days.
Your father says it every Thanksgiving. I know.
I know.
Enough.
It has.
You haven't shit.
You
in
have
10
a gambling
days.
addiction, though.
That's all that comes out of your mouth is shit.
I do.
Of course he does.
Of course he does.
Of course. Yeah. We can hear it in your voice that you have a gambling addiction. We know there's
I
something
lose
wrong.
$1,000 every cruise.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh no.
All right, well,
Gambles on
stay
a
off the cruise. That's what you do on a
What's
cruise.
with everybody
like
going
that?
on a
parlay,
cruise? Last
brother.
2 fucking
People love
clothes.
cruises, I guess.
Fucking suck.
It's a very white trash thing.
It
I
really
think.
is. They
Yeah.
think like Carnival Cruise. Here we go. We're living high
I
society.
love 2 things. I love cruises and I love parlays.
Can you imagine
All right,
being
let-
on a boat and waking up on the boat?
Have you seen that new? There's like a new
like we
cruise they
own
built, which is like one of the most insane things I've ever seen.
The what?
Show this new cruise, that line. I don't know, I've never been on a cruise, but it's like huge.
Me neither.
There's like a shopping complex on it. or
It
something.
literally looks like the Mall of America.
I
on
thought that was an
water.
AI image or something.
Oh, maybe that's fake then. I think that's real. No, I think that was a real cruise.
I never looked into it. I just saw it. I was like, this has to
No,
be
I
not
think it's real because that's the whole thing. I think you could just keep making them bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
There's no like as long as you can
Yeah.
make an engine, like they're not need to be nimble or anything.
Can't
They
do
just go
that with-
straight.
Actually, smaller
Yeah.
boats are more dangerous, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, they
for sure.
capsize.
Yeah, exactly.
Those giant cruises. I don't know how you destroy
Yeah.
those.
It,
fucking
it was
things.
funny near the end of COVID. They're like, cruises will be the last thing to come back.
Yeah.
and everyone was like, you can.
Yeah,
keep
everybody's
them.
like, they're like, are you kidding?
And
We're fucking Americans. We don't give a
Scientists
shit.
are-
We're going on a
I
cruise
hate
today.
scientists so much.
Oh man, they don't give a
Scientists
shit.
are just girlfriends with your phone password.
I tried to
They
pick it
can't
up, Slav,
help
sorry.
themselves.
Yeah.
Do you guys wash your legs in the shower?
Yes.
Who?
I don't really know.
Wait, what?
Do you wash
I have
your
like a
legs in the
body
shower?
scrub
yeah.
thing, and I guess I guess I do.
wash
Actually, I do
your
wash
fucking
my legs. now I think
Toes,
about it.
feet?
I wash my.
I don't do toes or feet. I kind of just do the upper
and
leg.
I
wash
use,
my
and I use a
fucking feet and
washcloth.
stuff.
Use a washcloth. White guy with a washcloth. What washcloth?
Shower poof.
Loofah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
loofah.
No,
Yeah,
no,
it's,
no.
it's the
was
gay
that
guy in my
poof as
shower.
well?
It's just poof in my
Yeah.
shower. He keeps saying, all right,
That's what
Doug,
they
it's
told me.
time
They
to
call
wash.
them in
It's time to
England,
lather
yeah.
you down, Doug.
I have.
Make sure you get my feet queer.
I got
got-
you, Dr. Squelch.
I had a podcast sponsor that sent me this
stars.
like scrub thing.
Yeah.
Scrub
They have
daddy.
since drop me as a client, so we will not be plugging them.
Piece
But
of
yeah,
shit.
it's like
Daddy.
a fucking. It's like it's one of those like plastic things with like the teeth. You know, it's like I don't know.
What's the brand name?
It's Manscaped. It's called the Body Buffer. I don't know. I don't know what else to call it.
That Manscaped, they sell they're like, oh, the famous like ball trimmers. I've had one of those that's not made by
Yeah, it's just a beard trimmer.
Yeah, that's it. It's the same exact shit.
But it's called but
You
it's
still cut your balls with them.
Manscaped presents a Taiwanese boy.
I mean, you don't
He
use
sucks your dick in the shower.
It's called like
Guys, you don't use the trimmer on the line.
Badass sword for your balls.
All right, we got
8.9.
All right, we got a call.
Introducing the lightsaber.
I picked up and I hung up. Sorry, Slav. I keep trying.
Introducing the ball blade. It's
I
like
tried to pick
Beyblades,
up
but for
whoever
your
called.
balls.
Yeah, I don't wash my legs.
Yeah.
But shout
How
out,
do you
man.
not wash so your legs just stink?
I don't think so. I think the soap and gravity, it's like kind of like a car wash. You know, we've been discussing this a lot.
I don't know,
last
because
month.
if you see if you don't wash the bottom of your car and just like the top, you'll still see like the soap scum on the fucking bottom.
Maybe just because you
Try
also.
to
But I feel like you're
ice skate
always
uphill.
wearing pants, so your legs don't really get like noticeably dirty or
I
whatever.
wear shorts
you know?
sometimes. I don't
I
know.
don't know. It's New York City. You
Yeah,
get dirty
yeah.
everywhere
I
without
agree.
trying.
You know what? Maybe I need to start washing the legs.
You should
Yeah,
definitely wash
just
the
give it a
legs,
once in a while, once over.
You don't want
Yeah.
gangrene.
Hello?
and shit.
Get a washcloth.
Scraping barnacles off your fucking knees.
Yeah, get a bidet too.
Yeah,
Here we go.
Here we go. Buckle up, fellas.
Here we
Hey,
go.
Danny, I
What's
just
up,
want to give
Slav?
a congratulations to Danny.
Thank you.
You're back on Instagram.
Thank you.
Congrats.
You're not being sexy enough.
I will
so,
never
like-
be sexy again after they kicked me off for my sexual solicitation.
No. You should do the little pause challenge. You know the pause challenge where the
No.
girls dance,
No.
and then they're dancing in front of a mirror, and then they switch into the most skimpiest, stringiest bikini, and you have to pause for 1 second.
Ayo,
but if you
pause.
miss it, you have to rewatch.
Oh, you know
Yeah,
what?
but-
Honestly, I don't know if
Is that a TikTok thing?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
even know what you're talking about.
It's on Instagram too. It comes up on my algorithm. It's like you see these girls like that, and then it goes dark, and then they're dancing some.
You know why?
I've seen the
Yeah.
main,
That's
one
actually
with
a
the
genius.
That's what I tell my girlfriend too. It was the algorithm, babe.
Yeah, that's all it was.
Those are
Come on.
genius.
So what if there's hearts
Genius
next
algorithm move because it makes the watch time way
rewatch,
longer
yeah.
because you
You
pause and you
rewatch, you
rewatch
pause,
it. And you
it
rewatch.
increases
Yeah.
engagement.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I only brought it up because y'all
I hate the
mentioned
algorithm.
seeing murder. I see a few people losing their lives on Instagram a few days.
I feel like that's
But
all
it's
you
like,
do,
you
Slav,
know,
is
how-
watch that shit.
No, I
That's like
like
you
following
just-
the New York comedy scene.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're a
But-
big comedy fan. Shout out to Slav. We need more.
He's a regular
comedy.
caller.
He's a regular. How many podcasts do you watch a week, Slav?
Yeah. Let's see.
You know what I was thinking last.
Yours.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Skanks falling off for me. I mean, High Society Radio. They're pretty cool.
Nice voice. of the society.
Drinking Bros. CTI. I mention anything that does not include Louis Jude Gomez.
How dare you? You must watch me again. I command it.
Well, maybe you should try checking out What About Rob.
Yeah, check out What About Rob. Add to the rotation. Me and Wolfgang.
What about Rob?
We do fun things like Shaq
Yeah.
and Charles Barkley.
I mean, I did your podcast. It was a good time.
Yeah.
You ever done that podcast?
Never.
You should.
Guys, that's kind of fucked up.
I was
what the
such a
hell?
New York comedy
Big
fan.
timed by a guy I just met.
I am such a New York comedy
dare
fan
you.
that
Yeah. How New York?
that caller, what is it? That caller who said he was going down to DR
Yeah.
for the cruise.
Yeah.
He should get off the boat and find Leo Cafresi.
Yeah.
Who's that? Oh, is that guy
Who
who got in
shot
trouble?
the-
Yeah.
yeah.
Has anyone seen or heard
Bro,
from
like
him?
dead ass.
He's
on a train.
literally a wanted fugitive.
Damn, I can't
Like,
believe.
if you have heard or seen from him, you can't admit it because that is a crime in and of
Yeah.
itself.
I saw him yesterday.
Oh yeah, he was at the Grizzly Pear the other day.
Yeah,
He's
he's
getting
hanging out by
chopped cheese in
St.
front of me.
Somebody,
He's giving Rebecca Ryan gold.
somebody,
tips on comedy.
Sometimes I bomb so bad I've become a wanted
didn't
case.
somebody upload the footage of the street level CCTV?
Of like
What
him,
happened
like,
with
walking
Leo?
No, well
with
he
his
no, well
shiesty.
he shot someone on a subway. He was on this show. He did maybe episode 10 or 13, maybe one of the first dozen or so episodes of this show, And he was on here, and everybody was hating him because he kept talking about all the crimes he was committing.
Wow.
And everybody just was like, he's full of shit.
Wow.
Like, that was the whole thing, because he's like, I was cutting this guy with like a machete and all this stuff. And everybody's like, this guy's so full of shit. And he says the N-word like every 5 seconds, and people he just rubbed people the wrong way.
Yeah.
And then
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that, Danny?
That's my entire
well,
empire,
I
dog.
guess you weren't watching at the time because a lot of people weren't loving
It's
it.
a word filled with a lot of hate and has a lot
And
of
then,
history.
no, but then, and then
That's
after the
terrible.
shit, his little incident, I get him DM from either his girlfriend or like him or maybe both, and they're like, "Yo, you got to take that episode off of
Whoa.
everywhere." And then I did. I took it all down. I didn't take it down at first. I was like, "Fuck that!" And then I found out what happened. I was like, "All right, I'll take it down. I don't want to like be the reason why he gets in shit." And then I found out he left up all his stand up of him talking about committing other crimes, like literally stand up talking about robbing people. I'm like, wait, so you left your stand up of you talking about robbing people, and I got to take down the podcast and I
Danny,
put
a
it back up.
motherfucker's got to leave up his highlight reel.
Yeah.
You got to leave up the mixtape.
If I get
the
locked up,
N1.
I need people to see I did 5 minutes at
Yeah.
New York Comedy Club.
It was at
Oh,
LOL.
that is-
Dude, it was
oh, God,
literally
that's
him at LOL talking about like
We need to-
robbing people, and I go like, fuck that. And then I just like
They need to see me hit that falsetto when I'm doing crowd work.
But anyways, he's on the run. I don't know where he is.
He's on the cruise going to the Dominican Republic.
If he made it
Yeah,
to
he's
the
gonna
Dominican
rob that
Republic,
guy.
that is the
I'll-
best case
I'll-
scenario for him.
He's definitely gonna rob that guy
I
that gets
will
off the
chalk
cruise.
it.
Yeah.
I'll chalk it up to Leo is just practicing his Second Amendment rights. He was just,
Yeah.
he was trying to be like a real American.
He stood
you
his
know,
ground.
But, he has to go
Yeah.
back. Well, now he has to live back in that shithole country that is
Dominican Republic.
with like 90% of the DR.
Well,
It's not that bad for the resort.
Yeah, that's true. You don't
It's a
wanna-
terrible place. It's full of open micers that kill people.
Rule number 3.
Bring your shows down there. I could never.
This guy put
I mean,
a clip
speaking
of
of
him
traveling,
at
why did
LOL. To me, that's the bigger crime. Thinking LOL is a good tape.
You know what that L stands for? It
When
stands
is,
for loser.
when is Robbie going to go international?
When's Robbie going to go international? I don't know.
I actually have not left the country as an
Yeah, I
adult.
was thinking I was thinking
You've never been out
he
of
should
America as an
fall
adult?
from a
Not as an
cargo
adult. I
plane.
went as a kid. I just got a passport 2 years ago.
Okay.
Don't
COVID
worry, I'm
'cause
getting
I
mine in
turned,
4 more weeks.
Nice.
Bro,
For the first
I
time in your
heard
life?
Kabul. I heard.
Yeah, I'm an ass.
I heard
how good of a
Kabul
co- by
is
the way,
very
that's how
lovely
good-
this time of
That's
year.
how good of a country America is, where that is so common, where people go, I don't have a passport.
That's kind of I feel like there was a lot of
because
cities
there's so
here.
much shit to
yeah.
do here that people are like, yeah, I don't have a passport.
that's
And
the
you're
thing,
like, why
we're
not?
also
You're like, why
like-
would I?
Yeah,
We're
Hotel
in New York
California.
City. We have every fucking culture right here, like within 3-block radius. What do I gotta go?
I also had a trip.
Honestly,
I did have a trip to Spain.
You take a culture break for an hour.
Yeah, exactly. Can we just?
There's a lot of culture while I'm trying.
I did
to
have a
work
trip to
that.
Spain. I had a trip to Spain booked with my
Some
girl,
cultures,
my now
yeah.
ex-girlfriend, and she broke up with me 3 weeks before the trip. So.
Wait, where'd you have a trip booked?
Spain.
Oh
sucks.
fuck, man.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Dude, you know you're not the only
Dog.
guy
Did you
with
have-
that story. Like every
you have a
like, there's a few
passport?
dudes I
Yeah.
know that.
I got it 2 years ago. This happened in May.
Oh, gotcha.
I swear to God, planning trips to Europe with a fucking significant other is
Yeah.
always the kiss of death. You're not the only guy to tell me,
That's so
dude,
fu-
we
I know.
booked this trip to London and then we broke up.
A
4
couple
weeks
people
before
told me
the
that, yeah.
vacation. Like,
Well,
what?
'cause I
you
guess,
ever want
yeah.
to leave a bitch?
Dude, I
Just
know
fucking
people-
book a
I
trip
I
to
go on a
Europe.
cruise with a girl.
I
She
know-
threw me overboard.
Dude, I know a guy who I remember.
I planned a trip to Europe, but my girlfriend wasn't involved.
I know a guy in college who legitimately moved in with a chick, and then the day they moved in together, she's like, I want to break up.
No.
Wow.
That's
Oh
fucked
my
up.
God.
You know what?
kidding me.
It's avoidant personality disorders get overwhelmed,
Yeah.
and they're like, we
Actually,
gotta
my
cut it.
friend's brother got married. They went on the honeymoon, got back from the honeymoon. She's like, I want a divorce.
That's
Get the fuck
that's
out of
awful.
here.
Yeah.
That means that
That's-
twat
that's
just wanted a
anti-Semitic.
fucking wedding.
No,
and a
she's just like, I think she was just like figuring fucking.
She's like, this guy.
She kept
can't
just.
fuck.
Yeah, she
Even in
just
bed,
didn't-
he's so Jewy.
Yeah,
Can't.
he was, he's not Jewy. Wasn't a Jew, but yeah.
No, it
it's-
is
Not. Yeah, it was that's.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Danny, how heavy was the Islamism out there in Europe? When they were doing
Honestly,
public
it
prayers,
wasn't.
I hope.
Here we
so,
go.
Wait, was the what? How is it?
Islam, like, is how many
no,
Muslims?
no. So
Oh.
I didn't. I'll tell you this. If you go on Twitter, like Keith Woods and Conor McGregor make it out that Ireland is like this just completely
It's
non-white.
being overtaken by the Muzies.
Literally,
I'll fight them
They take
all.
our culture. Honestly, like you would go, you're like, oh man, this is about to get wild. Like they're coming in on boats, and then
Yeah.
I was walking around Dublin. It's just like, the whitest fucking place.
City.
I thought it was so funny that they're complaining. But then you go to London, and London is like here. It's as you know.
Yeah.
But it's again, it's a super
Oh,
multicultural
dude, when
city.
I went there a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, London was. I went back in like 2012 or something. No, like 2015 or something like that. And I was like, bro, I know I'm in London. Why does it feel like I'm walking through, Ramadi?
Dude, everybody there looks like me. It's wild.
Yeah.
But
the thing is like London.
I
You
mean,
you can't even say that like it's because it's not a specific thing there, right? Like it's not like there's like one. There's a lot of one specific culture. It's like it's just everything.
It's an international. San Francisco's a little bit of that because on Twitter it's like it looks like a war zone, but and which is true but it's kind of like here where it's just in the bad areas.
Yeah,
like
for
that,
sure.
No, but it's like the thing.
And there is more crime, and I do think it's kind of like spiraling badly, but it's like it's not what it is on Twitter. It just
Nothing is what it is on Twitter.
It's not. It's not like Anthony Cumia's feed.
That's because you don't get any hits on Twitter for posting the good parts of San Francisco.
Yeah,
Like, look at this sunrise. People are like, fuck you. Like, look at these two bums shitting on each other. That's what you want to see. I don't want to see the fucking
it gets engagements.
I want to see tent cities and fucking heroin needles.
But like Scandinavia, like didn't really notice.
No crime there.
Nothing noticeable.
Well, the reason I brought it up.
Wherever there's snow,
No, the reason I just brought it up was
inside Chicago.
Yeah.
It's on Telegram. Like all that stuff, Dalton got kicked off for what? Like Taylor Swift nudes? All that stuff's all over Telegram.
I heard really about Scandinavia.
Telegram has no rules, as far as I understand.
Yeah,
Telegram
all those alt-right guys
it's
are
like
on
a crypto.
Telegram is gazillion times better than Twitter.
Yeah, I don't. The thing is, I hate you can't like explain to me. Like Telegram is just you have your feed and you can post to it, but you can't really like interact with other people on there, right?
So some channels you could just like reply to within a post. So like each post is like a thread in there, or some places is just like I get like some news ones where it's just like, oh, this channel is just a news post, and then they're like, oh, we have a chat channel if you want to join. I'm
right,
like, no,
and you can go chat.
Oh, we have it just for like for Gas Digital and History Homos.
Oh yeah, I did that.
I did
that podcast once.
Dude, that shit's all false flag. Like that decapitated head, man. People will just people will turn into a ledge like, yo, that shit was fake, and they were just making him as like a false flag.
False flag for what?
Because he's like, we need a. Because how do you mention all in 14 minutes like? All of you people join me, and we're gonna attack Biden.
What's the point of that false flag?
Oh yeah,
he was saying a false flag.
It's a psyop.
Well, I guess he was saying some anti-Biden stuff. So they go, see, this is we elect Trump. Kids are gonna start cutting their parents' heads off.
Gotcha.
You don't want that,
Sons
do you?
of bitches.
I thought the dads all came together and was like, all right, let's fucking make our kids look stupid.
Yeah, I don't know.
They, what is it? Hours after that live stream went up, that was then seen and then taken down. I mean, it's still up on Telegrams, but what is it? They passed like, I forgot what the name. Like they passed this like anti-militia bill that they're gonna try and like. They're just basically trying to expand the. What is it? What was that fucking act that they passed after 9/11? The Patriot Act.
Patriot Act. Yeah.
They're just trying to crack down.
But surely that's not
then,
those two things. Like they don't pass bills that quickly. Like that bill was going to get passed regardless.
No, I mean it was somewhere postulating. Someone postulating that kid and his whole setup was like all fake. Nobody could like, well, we can't find anything about him before until he just popped up.
So there's no fucking police report or nothing like that?
Oh, there's definitely a police report. It
was
in the news and stuff.
He was in contact with the FBI. He was in contact with the FBI.
I think they were in contact with him.
Months.
Yeah. For how long?
6 months.
6 months. When you say in contact, they just like the classic. He was on our radar.
Yeah, they just watched them.
They go. He was known.
He made it sound like they were talking every night.
Nothing suspicious about that.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I doubt that the guy cut his dad's head off like as some sort of government
Just
psyop.
kidding, guys.
Yeah. That seems silly.
But I don't know.
Just like Operation Paperclip. Cut your dad's fucking head off.
Yeah, just exactly like that.
I mean, people say, conspiracies are silly. It's like, okay, well, corruption is real. So it's like houses. Like, houses are real, but then blueprints exist. You know,
This guy's
can
fucking
have
facts,
knowledge.
dude.
Yeah.
This
Dude,
guy's
you just fucking blew my mind.
He wrote this out before he called in and be like, wait till I tell him this.
Dude,
These fucking liberals are gonna come at me.
You
but
just wait.
till
I
I'm
gotta
gonna
introduce
drop
you to a guy, and his
blueprints.
name is Dalton Pruitt.
All right, yeah. Now everything about houses are pretty silly too.
Is Dalton in the mix? He should come do this
And
show.
let's be
He'd a
honest,
hit.
corruption is not a
he's not in New York
conspiracy.
anymore.
Oh, he doesn't live in New York?
No.
He's
He's doing some Zooms podcast though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not that kind of show.
Well, he calls himself the undisclosed location. But yeah.
He's in Arkansas?
Yeah.
Is that where he's from?
Yeah. I know. No, it's not. I
Calls in
don't
via
want to.
satellite.
I also don't even know if he's
You're
there.
thinking
But I think
Addison.
that's where his parents live.
Oh, okay. All right. All right, Slav. Thanks, dude. Yeah.
That was fun. I learned a lot about blueprints.
I like the blueprints. You guys. Houses are real,
I
but
was
the
kinda like-
blueprints
I was kind of like, where is this going? And I was like, that did pay off.
still exist.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take another call here. Hello. You're on the Bathhouse.
Hello.
Oh, hey, Danny. How you doing?
Very good. Very good. Who am I speaking with?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can hear you. Okay.
Okay. So I'm live on the Bathhouse. I can't really hear you that well.
All
We
right.
can hear you perfectly fine. Johnny, everything good?
Okay, perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So my question, and I'm keeping it light, but so my best friend a month ago died,
Oh,
and I have some of the stuff that like his writings, and like we'd write little comedy things together sometimes.
oh boy.
But the problem is they're not perfectly edited, and some of them are a little offensive, and it's like, so I want to share these, but I also don't want to
These
make people think
sketches?
he's like racist or something.
Is your friend dead?
He's dead, yeah.
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 So then what are you worried about? He's
Well-
not going to get
Yeah.
canceled.
Hold on.
Tell that
okay.
to Matthew
let's
Perry.
Good point. I don't want to be a dick,
Couple
though. I don't wanna
questions.
drag his
Couple
name,
questions
you know?
here. Are these sketches? Are these just jokes?
Like were they filmed already?
Oh yeah, were they?
It's
filmed?
like it's like in screenplay form most of the time,
Okay, so they're like
but
scripts.
a lot of jokes in them.
Do them as a cartoon.
Yeah,
you won't get in
sure.
trouble.
Or you
so
can do a
you're
little
saying
editing.
you want to read some of them? All right. Well, I'll bite. Let's go. Let's hear them.
Yeah.
Let's hear some.
Run. What?
wanna hear 'em?
Run some of the jokes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so one of them is like one of the characters is like a douchebag, and in it he's like complaining to his coworker. He's like, "Ain't you believe it? My wife's with a fucking black guy now,
Oh boy.
and their love is more real than anything I've ever known." So it's all like that, where it's like it seems racist, but sort of
That's where it ends.
turns it to where
How did he die?
Broken heart.
he got murdered.
Oh,
By a black guy? He's like, yo, can I see what's written on that
Yeah,
paper?
he thought he was going on a date with a girl.
get the fuck
This
out
girl
of here.
Whoa. Yeah.
robbed him and killed him.
Yeah, we should maybe
Damn.
give this
Whoa.
warning to the guy that's going
Really?
to
Yeah.
This actually
That's
happened?
fucking-
Your friend thought he was going on a date with a girl and he got robbed and killed? I feel like this
Sorry,
didn't-
can you repeat that?
Sorry, so your friend, this has really happened.
That's
Your
crazy.
friend 1 month ago thought he was going on a date with someone he met online, and then in fact he ended up getting robbed and murdered.
Yes, correct.
That's unfortunate.
Was it
crazy. Where do
Hinge
you-
or was it Tinder? What?
What was the app? Did they find
Cash
the,
App.
Okay, did they find the people who did it?
Bumble.
Yeah, we're pretty sure. The trial hasn't happened yet, but like he told me he met up with her like 30 minutes before it happened. So it's like I just talked to the detectives. They already thought it was her anyway.
Where'd they
Wait,
go?
she did it? Is a chick?
There's probably some guy.
Dude,
with
how
her.
emasculating
Yeah,
to get
isn't that
murdered
fucking?
by a woman.
Isn't that weird?
It was a girl.
It's probably a girl, but she probably had like a guy with her.
Right.
You know what? I bet
That
right
happens.
now. What was that movie?
That's a grift.
There's like some movie where there's like a chick. She's like a kind of a. I don't know if she's like isn't she
A hustler.
Captain
she's like a
Marvel?
no, she's like a serial killer.
Oh.
Or I don't know if she was a serial killer, but like it's. I haven't seen the whole thing, but it starts with she's getting like raped. She's pretending like she's like blacked out drunk.
Promising young woman.
Yeah,
Oh, maybe that's
promising
what it is.
young-
She's
exactly
not
what it
killer
was,
though,
yeah.
is she?
She like gets revenge and like.
she gets revenge. Did she kill them,
I haven't
though?
seen it, but
Anyways, I feel like there could be women who kill dudes on dates. Like that would be just fucking.
maybe the first
The
time I've seen a woman
easiest-
kill.
Yo, it's not.
It's
It's not that kind of show.
This is the first time
God,
I've
sorry,
seen a woman
everybody.
kill.
There we go.
Sorry, everybody. It's not that kind of show. It's not that kind of show.
Robbed and murdered. That's when I get the bill.
No, okay, I have a question,
Yeah.
Danny. How come every time every time a caller picks up, you hear them in the background. Like, are they listening to podcasts through speakers? Like, who does that?
Yeah, they do on speakers.
That's what they're doing.
Yeah,
It's
they're
a common
listening
radio
on, they're probably listening on their computer, and then they call on their phone.
Yeah.
Or TV.
Or
a lot of
TV
people
or-
watch podcasts on
Yeah,
TV.
a lot of people watch
speakerphone.
Yeah, or speakerphone or whatever. I don't know. Well, this one, I guess, if you're calling on your phone, it wouldn't be on speakerphone, but you're probably watching on your computer or something. And
Yeah.
Does that answer your question?
Where do you live? Where did this murder?
It does. I
happen?
wanted it to be funny though.
Oh.
It was Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
So there's a murder.
Hey, then you guys deserved it, yo.
But
I'm Stav's character.
I'm in Columbus though. Danny, are you coming with Ryan?
To Liberty? No.
To Columbus?
But no.
I
I'm
saw
not-
I think JJ's coming.
JJ's coming. Yeah, no, I'm not going to be there, unfortunately. Liberty. Is
JJ
that Liberty?
also doesn't post his dates anywhere.
JJ doesn't post.
I
his-
don't know. I haven't bought tickets yet.
Oh, well, JJ just goes.
Yeah, he doesn't post dates.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he might post on Twitter, but he's usually with Che, Dorena, or whatchamacallit?
Orion.
Or Orion, yeah. That's about it. I don't think he does any solo dates. I want to know more about this murder, though.
Me too. That's a crazy story.
Yeah, this is like, but they're.
Why would you kill someone if you're robbing them? Also, that seems
Well-
like you're getting in way more trouble.
Well, also all the evidence you're leaving behind too. You meet them on a dating app. You go to meet the.
Do you think
strange
you'd be good
person.
at murdering someone because of your hunting background? You think? Or
Yeah, maybe. Definitely know. where
we
to
got
shoot.
two hunters on the show.
We're young. We're like mid-20s. He didn't, and
Yeah,
we're not involved in any sort of shit.
And
He's
had
just
he
a
had he
normal
met
dude
her before?
that
or
got
was this-
murdered by random ones.
Was this a first time meeting?
She said that they met and like she sold him weed and shit. But I don't think that's true because he'd go up to the dispensary and like.
So wait, she's a woman
He'd
drug
ask me
dealer
what I
and a
wanted. He'd show me
murderer?
all the shit. Yeah, I don't think she sold him anything.
Is she
though.
still single?
Post a picture.
I'm
in the live chat.
because I'm single. Yeah.
Desperate. Crazy.
No, she's a little busted, but she used like a disguise. Where
They all do.
What
It's called
the-
makeup.
Hey,
huh?
Yeah, no, I know what a woman will disguise as makeup.
They're all lying whores.
It doesn't seem like these people are going to be making up anytime soon.
Yeah, I don't see this
She
relationship
was
really
a
going
whore.
anywhere.
She was a whore.
Yeah, usually my dates usually wait for the third date to kill me.
All right.
Then I take that call. Watch me
Here, wait,
kill.
you know what? You're kind of right. Like when you get murdered by a girl, it does seem more intimate.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
when it's like 6 years into a relationship.
Yeah.
and
She
you get
murdered him
murdered.
on the first date.
She must have
What a
really
whore.
loved him.
Yeah.
She must have really liked this guy. Your friend must have been a catch. Good for him.
Do you think it'd be worse if you get like you think you're going to meet up with a chick who's like really hot, and then you're like you're a 5, and then she just murders you? Like,
Yeah, she
like
could
your
get
last
pissed.
thing is like you're getting murdered by like a gross chick.
That would suck. Because
Oh,
now all your
yeah.
friends know you
That's
went to
what
meet up with a
happened.
fat
Yeah,
son.
Right.
That's
you know,
all.
I hope
That's
you're-
hilarious.
You're almost like I
Yeah.
hope you're good at murdering, so
Your
nobody
Honor,
finds
I
out.
requisition that the defendant shows her pussy to the court. Look at that. See, Your Honor, she's got a wild dangler. Look at Look at that. Now, if that pussy was dying over, I'll bring to the stand my witness, Sam Morrell. Sam.
Yeah, she's busted, Your Honor. If she was a 9, I would have understood it. I would have gotten murdered for that, too.
Now, Sam, what is your qualifications at? I heard that you studied comedy. And
Okay. All right. Well, I apologize. Sorry that your friend died. If that actually
Show
did
me the
happen.
doll while she sucked your dick.
Oh no, you're good. He would have loved this shit.
Yeah. Did you have to speak at his funeral? I guess his funeral was really sad,
yeah,
huh?
has it happened yet?
Yeah, it was a month ago.
We a little bit, yeah.
That's crazy.
It happened a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Damn.
Wow.
That is awful.
Well,
That is
let's
terrible.
hope. Let's hope there's
Like we're fucking.
In conclusion, keep the sketches to yourself.
Yeah. Sounds like your friend
Yeah,
had a disposition
You're right.
about black
Well, what do you
guys
think-
fucking his wife.
You
Yeah.
know what? Just give them to me. I'll punch him up. and then you can take him out.
Sorry, go ahead. What was
Looks
that?
like he got put on the t-shirt.
What
was it?
about close friends? Sending it to close friends. How's that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that? What do you think?
Close friend story?
Send the sketches to close friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that-
Okay,
that-
give us one more actually before
Yeah.
we hang up on you. Let's get one more of them.
Give me one more.
Yes, please.
All right. Well, the last one I looked, he made it was for some assignment, but he made a resume for Hitler.
Never mind.
It was
Publish
like
that.
kill all the Jews
Germany.
All right.
So it says here you were a painter.
Let's hear his resume.
Yeah, it was all shit like that.
Yeah, it's just
What was he applying to in this fucking
Yeah,
scenario?
what's the scenario?
Costco.
Was there a
You
cover
only-
letter?
You only have partial credit for art school.
Was there a cover letter?
It's like
It
you were
was
good at
bullshit.
making lampshades. That's
It
interesting.
says here a loan was denied by a bank.
Yeah.
Like life goals. Get my life together, finally move out of Germany and into everywhere else.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Sounds,
That is pretty
sounds like
good.
the world was robbed of
I
comedic
applied for
genius.
the first track, but I could only get into the third.
Anyways, that's a bummer. Hopefully they catch your friend's murderer. And, yeah.
Third Reich's the charm.
Third Reich's the charm.
All right,
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, what's wrong? It was wrong, but it felt so.
podcast. Third Reich's the charm.
Yeah, that felt so wrong, but it felt so right.
Hey, comedy. Jews.
Jews. Oh, World War II.
so meta.
Oh.
You guys are so.
Ooh, who's getting hungry?
I would love one of them to walk in right now because
Yeah.
you would just be like,
I saw him upstairs.
you would be like, like if Mark walked in right now, you'd just be like, yeah.
You think he would recognize his own impression? Mark
Yeah.
would be looking
No,
like, Jews. He just says it back to him.
It's like the Spider-Man's pointing at each other.
Exactly.
No, that's Kevin Hart.
You guys are
He's an imposter.
Impressions.
Freeze up, be like, it's nothing.
Like what? They're not hot girls. I'm not gonna be. Oh,
Oh, who just walked in? Mark Normand, everybody.
we love Mark.
We love Mark.
I love you guys do red bar.
Hey, what's going on?
You thought it couldn't get more inside,
It's
but
very inside. Hello.
So inside baseball is cricket.
What's up?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Oh, very good,
Thank
very
you.
good. Johnny Glover, the Southern
Johnny
Lover,
Glover.
our lovely producer.
he's great. I love Johnny.
With the crickets.
From downtown.
Don't take his grandpappy statues down.
You guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, so I'm in Cincinnati, Ohio on vacation at my buddy's house.
What?
And we
That's
went
an
to
awful
an
vacation.
arcade tonight.
The other guy was from Cincinnati, right?
Well, yeah,
Oh,
probably.
Columbus.
Well, I'm from
Columbus.
Southern Illinois, so
You went,
I
so
mean,
what'd you go to tonight?
Cruise.
what was it called?
Cruising.
Arcade Legacy is what it was called.
What is
and
it?
I wore my Alex Jones was right shirt.
Yeah.
Oh my God! You want to think about like how awful it felt to be like a normal human being? That was neat.
Why? Because people didn't
I was
like
trying
you?
to play a pinball game, and the guy walked
they
up
did
and was like, "Oh, Alex Jones is right, huh?"
Oh, like you were getting kind
Oh,
of
you
side eye?
dog whistled uncles.
You were kind of getting
Oh,
like some...
I was getting the fuckery look is the whole thing. You know what I
Really?
mean? Like,
I feel
holy
like right
shit!
now- I feel
yeah,
like right
I thought
now
I
you
was
would
like, man, I
kinda-
thought nerds were cool.
Yeah.
Was that?
No, this is not Dalton.
Okay.
Or my Alex James'
No,
rat
no.
shirt, but I
And
just
you went
meant
to
on
what,
the
an
political spectrum.
arcade? That's what you went to, an arcade?
Yeah, it was like pinball machines and all the retro.
That's where the nerds
like,
hang out,
bar.
man.
Yeah, that's kind of...
Yeah, excuse me, that shirt is not right.
Yeah, that's kind of nerdy.
We don't
like-
accept that, right? This
Well,
is
I
safe
was right,
space.
though. I mean,
I had
come
a friend
on,
who-
you know Alex is right.
I had a friend who tried to do this. He had like MAGA on his credit card, and I was with him, and he'd be like, "Wait do you see what they think?" When I, he would always
Yeah.
like, he wanted the reaction.
See, that's
Like,
fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Did anybody
Oh, I
actually...
didn't even want a reaction. I didn't even think about it. Like, I
You
was
want
just
a
like, I
reaction?
thought I figured nerds would be cool.
You lying sack of shit.
What do you
Shut
think?
up.
In fact, I'll bet-
you wanted that
Okay,
reaction.
maybe a little. I wear my Alex Jones' right shirt
And
because I
then you're
typically
playing
get
pinball.
love.
You're like,
but-
can you believe all these libtards at this
Yeah.
fucking barcade?
Here's what he thought when he
Just turning to his girlfriend when he's walking through, he's like, "Aren't you going to ask why I'm wearing this hat?"
Yeah,
Watch
well,
those when they
it's-
see these
No,
shirts.
he's like Batman putting on the mask, like, when are they gonna load of me? You know, just like
Yeah, you have to know you're getting a reaction.
You
don't
guys
wear
are
it.
right.
You're just
You're
mad
right.
because the globalists
I
are taking
definitely
over.
didn't leave the house thinking I wasn't going to get a reaction. But
Of course
I didn't
you
think it
are.
was going to be as fucking gnarly as it was.
How gnarly was
Like, I
it,
had this
though?
old man walk up to me, and he was like, "Oh, dude, there was like the whole time it was pretty cool. Like, everybody kind of gave me a weird look.
Yeah.
But then, like, at the very end of the evening, like, there was this old man at the bar, and I was like, "Are you one of the owners?" He was like, "Oh, I wish I was." And he he hadn't read my shirt yet. So he was super pleasant towards me. He was just wonderful. I was like having a good conversation to him. And then he read my shirt, and he became the devil in fucking incarnate on earth. And just, he looked at me and he ran off.
Really?
Like he just scurried away like a fucking rat with a light on him. You know what I mean? I was like, wow, you're a libtard. You're a 100%.
I fucking told you. He definitely called them that. Didn't expect to get any reaction, but like, you're a libtard.
Yeah.
Wearing an Alex Jones shirt.
I kind of did. I'm sorry.
As you're talking to him. The globalist.
You know,
That is, I mean,
well, you don't buy a $40 Alex Jones shirt and not expect something out of it, you know?
They don't throw it in with like the bunker supplies.
Yeah, my Steph Curry shirt was $25.
Yeah.
Batman, you think yes, because
Well,
you put
Alex,
on that Alex
I
Jones.
mean, he's bankrupt these days. You know what I mean? You know, he's hurting for money.
That's
So
true.
$40.
I need you to buy my shirt.
That is true.
I promise no one will give you a weird look if you just wear my shirt. Don't you agree that I'm right?
Go out there, tell everybody your opinions.
I'm gonna go on
Yeah.
Chelsea.
Oh, I can't believe Alex Jones asked someone to buy
This is
something.
fucking- what's that?
I can't believe Alex Jones would ask his
Oh, yeah,
fans to buy
yeah.
something.
He never asked me to buy this shirt.
Buy
He just
subscription to
asked me
Infowars.com.
100,000 times.
All right, folks. I
Yeah,
got
Infowars.
inflammation pills. Get rid of the toxins from your body.
I gotta be out here
Yeah.
signing t-shirts
Wait, he
like
was selling supplements. Was the stupidest fucking thing.
It's always like,
People need supplements.
Oh,
Yeah, but he's a fat, bloated fuck
get
from
the
Texas.
get the toxins
You
out
want
of
to
your
make your dick
out of your
bigger? I got
mouth.
these dick bigger pills.
Buy my brain balm. It's like a soap for your brain.
I gotta be out here signing t-shirts like I'm Gal Gadot signing missiles.
I got a new scrub that'll wash your legs, but it'll make them bigger. It'll make them bigger and stronger.
I'm listening.
I'll make you come. I'll make you come. I promise.
I'll suck your dick for $35.
They have Blue Chew, but we got the American version, red, white, and blue chew. It actually works better. Put Star Spangled Banner on your penis.
Roger Stone, now you've used this, right, Roger? Of course I have, Alex.
All right, caller. You even do a Roger Stone, huh? Yeah.
He's really good at
God,
it. That's why
it's
they want to
just
end by
Oh,
Alex
boy, that
Jones. He
guy's
did
that's
everything.
a
Shut
classy
up.
fucker, isn't he?
Roger Stone impression.
Oh, we do not like Roger Stone.
Yeah, well, that guy's like a...
Endless bag. All right, thanks, caller. All right, we got to wrap this bad boy
Yeah,
up. We
got
getting
the
the
light.
old bootski.
We're getting the fuck
Please,
outta here,
guys,
son.
let everyone know where they can find you. Let's start with Doug.
I'm at the Doug Uram on Instagram.
You are
Follow me
AM.
over there. You are AM.
Yeah, and I'll put it all
M is in
underneath.
Mike.
Yeah.
At Robbie Goodwin on Twitter and Instagram, and follow me on Wolfgang's podcast. What about Rob?
At Wolfgang_Hunter on Instagram.
And I'll put it all underneath. All right, we'll take one more last call. Hello, you are the last call of the night.
With Carson Daly.
On the Bathhouse. Senior Anonymous.
Hey, Denny.
Hey.
I don't want to take away from the past few callers that have been terrible.
Please take away from them.
Man,
Please
those
take
past
away
few
from them as
callers
much
have
as
been terrible.
as much as possible.
Those are terrible callers, Shaq.
Yeah. Go
They've
ahead.
been terrible.
I didn't screen them, Charles Buckley. They were illegal screens.
Man, you don't know how to set a pick to save your life.
Go ahead.
I would like to know who each person's going to vote for in the next election.
Okay. Yeah.
That sounds like a
I'm Canadian, so I'm not allowed to vote, but I'll still.
No, I know you can't vote, but
No, I mean
I'd
I'm
like to
going
hear-
to.
I'd like
but
to hear. I'd like to hear. Well, of course you will, but
I'm gonna vote 5
Wolfgang,
times.
Doug, and Robbie.
Yeah. Okay, guys.
Hillary Clinton 2024. Suck my dick. Suck my dick, Hillary Clinton 2024.
I'm going to write in Trump.
Right in Trump. Oh, you don't think he's gonna get the nomination?
No, I'm kidding. I'll probably vote for
wait,
Brandon.
I heard his question is JFK Jr. or
RFK Jr.?
RFK
Yeah,
Jr.
he's an independent.
RFK Jr. still in the he's
If
still
he's
in
on the
race?
ballot,
He
that's
might.
who's got my
Oh,
vote.
I'm going to vote for Dave Smith, actually. Just maybe
No,
he'll
he's
get
not
me
the
votes.
he's not the candidate. They have I'm actually moderating the Republican, the Colorado State Republican something.
Oh, really?
You are?
I don't know why. Yeah, in March.
We couldn't get anyone. No, that's cool, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. Anyways,
Nikki Haley.
Nikki Haley. So we got Biden.
Did you see
RFK?
Did you see RFK was putting together like a comedy show with like Tim Dillon and like?
I believe
Oh,
that.
that's fucking
He's kind
great.
of tapped
The gravelly
in.
voices
He's like
of
tapped
comedy.
in enough that he like does the.
Called to Joe and I tapped in. I got Shane Gills headlining.
I don't know if I
Bud
support
Light's
him,
a
but
sponsor.
the money's really good.
That's a great. That's a great.
Think about it.
That's one of the better RFK Juniors.
It's the first Kennedy
It's very good. Yeah. Anyways, those are your answers. I don't know if they helped.
Yeah.
Everybody. Nobody wants to say that they're voting for Trump. I can't believe none of you said you're voting for Trump. One of you is voting for Trump.
No, I'm genuinely probably gonna vote for RFK. But
Yeah.
I tried to, and then
Tried to
something
what?
On 2016.
You tried to vote for Trump?
as a joke,
And then what? They wouldn't let you.
Yeah, I had something wrong. Like I'd moved to a new place for college, and I wasn't like registered to vote where I was trying to vote. So then I just went to Chick-fil-A instead.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
I definitely voted for Trump both times.
Okay. So that's where.
Really?
But you're gonna go,
Isn't that a shock?
I've just never heard of the guy.
But RFK this time around.
Yeah, or if he's on, if
I
he
like
actually
RFK.
makes the,
I like
the
RFK.
ballot, yeah.
Dude, he says
RFK.
Wi-Fi gives you cancer. Why wouldn't you not want that?
I entered to do falconry with him. I got hit with an ad to do that.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, it was like win a trip to do falconry with RFK Jr. I'm like, I am definitely going to enter.
Did you
that.
win?
No, I did not. But right after I got, what a trip to hang out with Ron DeSantis. I'm like, how many fucking people are going to be like,
he seems like a boring hang.
I want to hang out with Ron DeSantis.
Yeah. To fucking stick in the
You
mud.
get to try the boots on. All right, thanks, caller. All right, everybody, that's been the show.
Hey.
Shout out to Johnny Glover, the Southern lover. The South shall rise again.
the rest of the
Shout out, Johnny.
What's that?
Where's the
Johnny
rest of the
Baseball
tune? What's
Glover.
that hidden behind the fucking
Baseball
I don't
Glover.
know.
Look at that.
Yeah,
That's
I don't know. I
fucking
don't know why it does
we
that. It
love
just does
comebacks.
that. That's been the show. We'll be back next week. If you're watching this live, just don't forget, and I'm sorry if any of you care, but it's just the way YouTube works right now is I have to do it this way. So the live streams go down, and then the podcast will be put back up on Saturday at noon. Good night, everybody. Thank you to the stand. Thank you to you all. I love you all. See you soon. Good night.
Really a poet, you know it, all my shit heroic. Empathic abilities, yeah, my pace be also stoic. Bleep, blow up, nigga, that just means I'm working. They see me as a leader, so that's why I'm Captain Kirkin. These tracks from the stars, that much is for certain. You can fit this hit if you up or if you hurt. I'm raising my stock, not talking my feet in some Birkin. Number Johnny 5, got a fucking short circuit. Bring the track to life when I spit phenomenally. When I hit, she feel that shit in her abdominals. These rappers make me laugh like comic view, they comic through. You know I got a ball out, I hit the track running just like Sonic do. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah, they was trying to get me on my hype shit. Yeah, they don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah, then they tried to down me up some KO type shit. Yeah, they don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah, now we pulling up fresh on some flight shit. Ha. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah, they don't wanna turn on my light switch. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah, they was trying to get me on my hype shit. Yeah, they don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah, then they tried to down me up some KO type shit. Yeah, they don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah, now we pulling up fresh on some flight shit. Ha. They don't wanna turn on my light switch.